Welcome back, folks, as we continue our adventures in Wizardry 7. We are in New City, right outside of Paluk's Armory. Mail and fine leathers. Not fine mail and fine leathers. Nope, just mail and fine leathers. Ort to you too, Paluk. Well, I don't care so much about what you have to offer me as what I have to offer you. After last session, I went and looked over our assembled gear that's within our characters' backpacks and figured, looking at all the stats of them, which ones we should keep, which ones we should sell. And so the sharp cutlass, the enchanted mace, and the enchanted battle axe. Well, definitely the enchanted mace and the sharp cutlass are sellable. Enchanted battle axe was kind of iffy. Also, Connie's lucerne hammer was the one I want to sell. But unfortunately I forgot that you cannot sell a thing that is equipped, and so I'm going to have to take care of that secondly here. Mustard mace, we'll sell that. I mean, it's got a lot of fancy things to it, but as an actual weapon, it's just not as good. Skull dagger, very useful. I'm going to actually be replacing Connie's lucerne hammer with that skull dagger. The wand of static, though, that's junk. Well, not junk per se, but it only casts an energy blast, and well, I think darn near all of our characters can cast energy blast. Sword of striking. Let me check my notes here. Yep, that is also a sellable. That monstrance is actually pretty good. We'll keep that. I don't know that Fran has anything to sell, but let's at least look. Well, the stun mace. Check my notes here. Yeah, that is definitely a sellable item. You know what, while we are here, let's just take a look at what they got to offer. Nothing new, especially nothing that Deirdre could wear. Okay, we will leave, thank you very much. Take that skull dagger. Connie, you're going to use that. Why are you holding on to that? I guess gear gets thrown wherever at sometimes. Seems really weird that she's carrying that around. Again, I'm not so sure about the enchanted battle axe. The enchanted battle axe does 5 to 11 points of damage and is +1 to hit. The enchanted katanas that a lot of people are wearing or wielding do 3 to 9 points of damage and are +2 to hit. So the enchanted battle axe would do a little more damage, but the enchanted katanas are slightly more likely to hit. So I guess it's really a horse apiece there on them. And since it's kind of a push between the two of them, I think I will just sell that enchanted battle axe. Okay, and then she's going to have 3 inventory slots. And he's going to have 4 inventory slots. We'll just clean this up and move things into the sack here. One inventory slot. 1 inventory slot. And 2 inventory slots. Okay, so looking better from a availability standpoint. Okay. Hey guys, what's up? Well, I mean, we were just having a good old business transaction with Paluk here. You guys still upset about that whole Lord Gallier thing? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. You murder a nobleman and his army, and he just won't leave you alone. Oh, more stuff we pick up, I guess. We'll need to go over to Rosarian's at the Arms of Argus. And sell those javelins. Also, just check if he has anything new in stock. I don't know if he would from the last time we were here, because as you play the game, eventually the vendors will get new items in. But I don't know if once they get those new items in, they ever, get new items in. Yeah, I don't think any of that's stuff we don't have more of. How much gold do we have in general here? Oh, wow, 139,000. That's cool. I would not have thought that. All right. Father Roulet, what have you got going on? Do we seek one or the other? Yes. When I used to work at a grocery store and I'd ask people, would you like to have paper bags or plastic bags? They'd say, yes. And I would always groan inwardly because, hey, that may answer my question, but, it may be an answer to a question, but it also was totally unhelpful and non-actionable, so would you guys quit that out? Okay, I don't know what the Dahlia water does, but I do know I normally need to have holy water, but I don't need the holy water for the 5 flowers thing just yet. After all, I do need to finish up Nyctalinth and then go to the Tower of Dane. And, yeah. Yeah, there's a bunch more things before I need to put that item in my inventory. And a Bodendoi to you. Now, let's take a look here. One of our characters put up a bottle of Old Jake's. Now, this is, unless I am really far off, the item that we can use essentially for infinite mana. Yep, it does magic food, level 5, and I think there are 4 charges in it. So, I'm going to save the game. And now we're going to go to our recharge spell. Except after your class change, you can't cast very well. Okay. You've also got recharge here, don't you, Fran? No? Oh, goodness gracious. Well, never mind, folks. It's my understanding that you can just cast recharge into the bottle, and from there, you know, infinite mana. Do any of these have recharge, or did I figure I already had it on one of my characters and I don't need to keep picking it up? That was probably the case. Yeah, okay, so Edith is the only one who has recharge, and she's too low of a level to cast it at anything more than 1 power level. Well, that's fine. That's fine. At least we were able to get all of our hit points, magic, and stamina refilled. So I think that means our next move is to go back to Tarisha's house, and from there take the anther sacks back to Nyctalinth, and first proceed to use the Time Bandit, and then go back underground and find the place to use our thermal pineapple to find vengeance for General Yamo and the arrest of the Umpani forces. Okay, we'll save our game here. Okay. Hey guys, yeah, we weren't gonna do anything shady and then betray you. Hide! Oh, curses! Deirdre, Deirdre, Deirdre. You just had to screw up the whole plan there. Oh, goodness gracious. They're getting closer. Yeah, not enough to do much of anything. Yeah, give us a baby freeze all, sure. Oh, goodness, Fran, what are you going to do? You could anti-magic. Well, they've been silenced, so I guess the anti-magic doesn't really matter, but, you know, I wanted a little bit of redundancy. Okay. Oh, Blythe, it's always time for a rocket stick. Sometimes it's hard to, you know, always remember, oh yeah, she changed classes and now can't do much magic-wise. It's so hard. Fran, do you have anything to just toss out there? Heat bomb? Yeah. Let's do that. Oh, it's just deadly poison them. Okay, and now, as long as we don't overwrite this fight, the rocket sticks are gone. Deirdre, what have you got? Oh, I must not have given you anything after you cleared up your inventory. Alright, what kind of, we could use baby nuclear blast. You know what? Let's just try to wake up Angie there. Why not? Need anything for you to use? Not particularly, no. Oh, I guess Angie really wants to sleep it off. Oh no, more wands. Please, not rocket sticks. Okay, int and speed. Int and speed. Good. Alright, so everything but speed and personality. You know what? We'll just take it. We'll just go with that. Oh, and look at that. Now you can get the next bunch of ninja spells. Oh, you didn't need the int, but okay. At this point, we just want 2 points of speed for you, please. If you get speedy, I'll buy you pants. I know, she's doing it just to grind my gears. Every stat increase except the speed. Edith, intelligence and piety. You got neither. I'm focusing on now. Might as well do ninjutsu, or not ninjutsu, alchemy. Because you've already maxed out theology, and when you're able to pick up wizard spells again, you're already at the next break point, so yeah. We'll focus on alchemy for now. I'll just doze for a teensy bit to get Angie to wake up. There we go. And there's no real reason for us to sleep any longer. Let's just... There we go. Oh, I guess we should bring on the magic screen. Alright, and now we're back out here. Gonna go back into the graveyard. Alright, we then come down here. Not that I just want to save our game. Alright, Fran, you've got the Tidnab Emmet, also known as Time Bandit, except Y's instead of I's. Oh. We rubbed the small figurine as if you knew what to expect. After a brief moment, you are startled by footsteps and the sound of... Wow, that went fast. Suddenly you hear a scream and cry bell from the other crypt. Through the wall charges the gloating ghost at full gallop, brandishing the enchanted staff with mad delight. He stops and gasps, obviously in great shock and amazement at your presence here. His eyes twist around in his head as he looks at you, and then back through the wall in the direction of the other crypt, and then back at you, and he tries to scream, but no sound emerges. Finally, out comes the frustrated howl as, dropping the staff, he grabs a small idol from your hands and blazes out the wall in a discombobulated and confused state of mind. We got an item. So that may have been more impactful if we had gone through the thing without, or gone into that room without the Time Bandit. But we didn't, and so we don't get to see what happens otherwise. Which is essentially the ghost appears, he takes the staff, he goes to the other crypt room, you go there, he takes the staff, and he goes back and forth and back and forth. You can never get it from him. He plays a good game of keep away. But with the Time Bandit, we like freeze time or something in that room, and he can't escape with it. So that's what we do. But now we are proceeding this direction, and spanning between the two pillars, an energy field pulsates with a low, crackling hum. Feeling a bit like warm steel, it serves as a barrier, blocking any passage beyond it. And this is where we take our crux of crossing, which is what we just got. Connie, you're going to take that. You are now cursed, but that's okay. Clutching the jeweled staff obtained from the galloping ghost, you are able to pass through the barrier as if it were not there. This is the tomb of Vilet, Kanebe. Oh, and here are some bugs. Cool. Let's just hide from them. Deirdre, you really need some points of strength. Of speed. Points of speed. So that you're not so slow and get hit by the bugs. Now what's she going to get when she levels up? Strength, because I misspoke. God, do you have anything that you can just use up here? Stinky bombs? Yeah, sure, go for that. Oh, that's right. We got more wands after the last fight that we did not identify. Well, for now, let's use some fire sticks. Angie, you don't have anything. And Deirdre, you don't have anything. Fran, you got some a heat bomb? Yeah, toss that out there. Okay, you know what, folks? I'm gonna go through the same song and dance here. I'm gonna cut. I'm gonna level her up the right way when she gets a point of speed, and I'll join you on the other side. Okay, well, we had our levels up here. Deirdre got a point of speed, and Edith leveled up and got a point of intelligence. She needs 2 more intelligence and 4 more piety, but that's okay. I'm not intending on class changing her for a while, so she's got time. Yeah, I was fighting some moths, so Deirdre got paralyzed. We all got frightened, so let's take a nap here and sleep off that fear. Alright, looks like we're all unafraid. Great. Just have a drinky drink there. Thank you, Edith. Alright, still the tomb of Vilet Kanebe. Time to buff up. Okay, let's have a good encounter. The sepulchre is old, dusty, and filled with the webs of 1,000 generations of spiders. As you look into the dark tomb, you see it contains not a coffin, but an old encrusted chest. And something in the shadows. It's Vilet Kanebe and Minoskells. Alright, Connie. Anti-magic. Yes, please. Blythe? Can you anti-magic? No, you can't. That's fine. You dispel undead. Angie, you take care of the blessing us. Oh, right. Class changed. Well, let's see if this will cause blindness on him at least. Oh gosh, and Fran. You firestorm on it. I guess I use the male pronoun as a default of any unidentifiable skeleton thing. Oh, Connie turned to stone. We don't like that. Alright, Vilet Kanebe, whatever you may be. Animated pile of bones, at least. Ghosts. Oh, F&A. Well, Angie, hopefully you'll get your spell off quick. Yeah, don't bother having her cast. You're going to give us a blessing. And Fran, you anti-magic. Vilet Kanebe. Alright, and go. Great, we got anti-magicked. Oh, you bastard. Well, this is gonna suck. But no, back up. You want to smack Vilet Kanebe. Yeah, I'll just fight. I think we're gonna have to reload there. Ooh, Fran's still up. You're getting anti-magicked when our opening move was to cast a lot of spells. That sucked. Alright, got turned to stone and killed. Gonna redo that. And I guess I am on expert mode, so we do have 2 Vilet Kanabes and 1 more of every other, however many groups of monsters. Like, normally this would be 5 Minoscales, but because we're in expert mode, it's 6 of them. Okay, so you fight Blythe. You do a silence. Angie, you know, you just dispel those turds. Deirdre, you fight. Edith, you bless. Fran, you anti-magic. Alright, let's see how it works this time. Okay, it is so not cool to just get us killed right away. But that is part of the character to this game. Oh, holy moly, look at that posse of add-ons he's got. Alright. Again, we're going to try to silence him. You're going to fight. What can we do? Still only level 1 nuclear blast. Yeah, it's not worth it. You fight. Edith, normally I would have you bless, but... Can you anti-magic? No. You know what, I'm just going to have you bless anyway. And Fran, what can you do us? A level 4 nuclear blast? Let's hope that can take out the Minoscales and maybe those ghosts even. Hey, one of Vilet Kanabe's has been silenced. Oh god, and you fizzled your nuclear blast. One thing went our way, one thing didn't go our way. And now a whole lot of things are not going our way. But hey, I mean, on the bright side, we made it through the round. Okay. Time to try to recover. It is freeze all. Oh, son of a gun. You know, I think next time I am going to try freeze all with everyone who can do it. Alright, just verify. You can freeze all. see what the damage looks like. Okay, one Vilet Kanebe has been paralyzed. Barely any of the other things. Alright, so you fight him. Blythe, you dispel them. Angie, you dispel them. Deirdre, fight. Edith, try to dispel, even though they'll probably blank out. And Fran. See if you can blind Vilet Kanebe with your blizzard there. Can't do that when it fizzles, okay. What do we have now? 2 Vilet Kanebes and 1 ghost. These odds are pretty good now. We're going to focus on Vilet Kanebe. Maybe get some crits, although the modifier to critical hits is level difference between you and the opponent, and I do not happen to know what Vilet Kanebe's level is off the top of my head, but since we range from anywhere between 5 and 10, it's probably in its favor. But look at that, 1 Vilet Kanebe is down, 1 Vilet Kanebe and a ghost to go. Did those sons of guns just conjure something? Oh, that's just free experience points. Huh, well, I don't see anything here. Only 19,224 experience points. Alright. An amulet, an ankh, and a scroll, and a helmet, and a scroll, and an amulet, and a staff, and some gold. Wow. I am glad we cleared out our inventories prior to this. Deirdre, can you get a point of speed? Yes, you did! Hooray! I'll find you some pants. Alright, she's now at the next breakpoint in alchemy. Firebomb, crush, cure poison. Well, that's always a good one. Let's check what we got. The Unholy Basher. Huh. Cannot be used by priests, Valkyries, bishops, or lords. That's an interesting one. Brilliant helm. Okay, used by a lot of people. Here. Oh, she's a ninja now. Haha, silly me. I thought she was a samurai. Necklace of Knowledge. Might be a stat increase, maybe a skill increase, I don't know. I've not seen that before. Blythe. Huh, don't know what that is. Amulet of Ice. Okay. Ice Shield. Okay, let's see. Let's identify what this Ankh is. Level 4 didn't do the trick. Holy moly. An Ankh of Wonder. Wow. I've never seen that before. That must be a dfortae thing. Well, good to know. Okay, well, at this stage now for leveling up, Edith is the only one who we need to worry about getting certain stat increases. Okay, chest. Has anyone looted you yet? Inside the chest, wrapped and well preserved, you extract an old piece of parchment inscribed with numerous writings, marks, and legends. We found a parchment. Oh, and a crossbow. And some arrows. And some arrows, and some bullets, and a sword. And some stars, and 20,000 XP. Well, we're going to take that. We're going to leave all this stuff. I don't even care about it. Take a sword, and leave that. Alright, Angie, you leveled up. Samurai, so jack up your thaumaturgy. Although, okay, After we finish, yeah, let's just keep going here. I was figuring whether to only put that 1 point in thaumaturgy and put the rest in theology, but no, I'll just keep leveling up thaumaturgy while she's a samurai, and I'll switch later. Okay, what to get? Why not fireball? Whipping rocks. She actually casts earth spells. Alright, the energy field still pulses. And we are able to pass through. Alright, now somebody... This is the serpent map. The Vorpal Blade. Awesome. It clearly does not like a Dungeons and Dragons Vorpal Blade, but it does deal poison and 4 to 18 points of damage, plus 1 to hit. Let me think. The Ziska Star that Blythe is wielding is a 5 to 15 points of damage, so this one does a little more damage. Same plus to hit. And the Ziska Star has a chance to knock out. This one does poison. the enchanted katana. This is better, way better than an enchanted katana. The Ziska Star, it's kind of tough to know which is better, but this is definitely better than an enchanted katana. Alright. Now someone, there you go, has a scroll of Remove Curse. And we are going to remove Connie's curse of that. I guess not. Let's give Connie the scroll of Remove Curse. There we go. And now she can re-equip her normal weapons. We can get rid of that Crux of Crossing because we do not need it anymore. What we want to do is to go back underground. So Fran, give us a hazard shield. Thank you. And we descend once more. This time, we want to go a different direction. But we will continue our adventure in the next video. So for now, thanks for watching, and I hope you all have a great day.